Well, kind of for the second straight night, just unable to find your game early in this one. Is there at least some comfort that you were able to come away with a point?
Yeah, I mean, not the start we wanted. Then the second, I think we got in penalty trouble and we couldn't get in a rhythm. Then we got through the penalties and started breaking pucks out better, but then couldn't get through the neutral zone. So it was like a domino effect. We finally executed a few plays to get out of trouble, and then we couldn't get our forecheck going, our attack. So, but you're tied going into the third. It's not easy to win in this league. I think our guys recognize that. We talked about that. Maybe not our best 5 periods of the season in a row there, but we're in it. The goaltender's playing well. Penalty kill, bailed us out. So let's see if we can get to our game, stay out of the box. And we did. We stayed out of the box. We got a few power plays of our own. It's usually the way it works out if you're working. And thought we had some great chances to put the game away in the second power play. I think it was Hurdle and Holtz. And so we had some looks. Great call by Rogo, our video coach, to pick that one up. So we benefited from that, and overtime go either way. And we just, we have to be better with, you have to manage the puck better in overtime, with only 3 guys in the ice, and we didn't do that, so they took advantage of their chance.
Yeah, so how confident were you that Kucherov was offside on that one?
Well, I trust Rogie on those. It's not black and white with offside anymore. It's those tag up, there's possession rules, and he was confident, so that made me confident because he's been pretty good at these, excellent at these calls, so I went with him.
What's the message to the group when they're just kind of fighting it offensively?
Well, it's early to panic, so we're not sending that message. What we're sending is a message that offensively, I've always felt there's 3 prongs. Your power play, which was humming for us right now in a little bit of a lull. The rush game, which teams know we're good at. We scored on the rush today. And then there's the Lauzon game. I think we talked about that at training camp. We were going to try to build that part of our game. That's more playoff hockey style. We have to get contributions from there, and I think that's lacking a little right now. Especially teams that defend hard, like the last 2 nights, and Carolina as well. We found some offense against them, and that'll be the challenge again Tuesday. But so we'll keep stressing that. It's not going to happen overnight. You could see there was one sequence in I think the second period, we tried to pass it all the way to the net again when we had probably 3 or 4 chances to get a puck to the net, a good clean look, get a rebound. Might not be the best look, but at least it's going to put a puck to the net and then get inside and get it. Kind of like they scored their first goal, right? They got a shot on net. Our goalie had to fight it off, and then they win a net front battle. That's hockey. We need a little more of that mentality.
And from that point on, Carl Lindbaum was really solid. I mean, obviously the 2-on-1 in overtime was the difference, but how impressed were you for a guy just making his NHL debut?
Yeah, I mean, he gave us every chance to win. I feel bad for him. We couldn't have got him a win. But that's hockey some nights. He was there for us, and as a young guy, you don't know, but I was asked the other day, I wasn't that worried about Carl, to be honest. I think he played well the second half of the year. He was good in training camp. He had good composure. It would be kind of like, will he run into some tough luck and get some bad breaks? And he didn't. Got one to go back the other way. So we stopped the ones he should have and a few more along the way. I mean, really had no chance on the one that did come back. The first goal, he made the original save. They won a battle, and the third one was just a bang-bang playoff, one of the best players in the league. So, no bad goals. I thought he was really good for us in there, tracked the puck well. So he should feel good about his game. I know goalies judge themselves whether they win or lose, but he should feel really good.
Have you ever seen something like the moment where it went off the ref and into the goal?
I didn't know what happened at first. I thought it was the glass, and I was like, oh, what a lousy, sort of. But I know that a puck can't go in off an official. I do know that rule, so that one was a quick one. Once he waved it off, I figured it must have hit him, because I didn't hear glass, but honestly, I didn't know if it went off the netting sometimes. Things happen fast, and I'm not always watching. You're watching your lines to see who's up next when on a simple dump in, but that was a funny one.
Was any particular message or emphasis going into Carolina to wrap up this road trip on Tuesday?
No, listen, we get a win. We go home 500. That's our standard's always higher than that, but that's the best we can do. So it's still coming through this area. It's a tough trip. The Florida, Tampa, it's like the old days. It was L.A., Anaheim, San Jose when they were the top of the Pacific. It's not easy. We got to be ready to play every night. I'll say this: we second half, our game was much better than yesterday in the first half today. So if we can build on that, get a day's rest in between here and get back to work against another good team, then that's that will be a good thing for us to build off. So that will be the messaging. And again, everybody wants their 2 points this time of year, so we're no different. So let's make sure we're prepared from the get-go. We're still fighting our starts on this trip. We kind of figured it out at home, but let's get back to see if we can win the first period.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
William, obviously you scored tonight, but as a team, it looked like you guys are just fighting it right now. Offensively, you know that's going to happen over the course of the season, but how do you fight through it when that happens?
Yeah. I guess you just got to take care of details. I mean, the forecheck was kind of non-existent tonight. We have to be in better spots. We have to, make it tougher for them to break the puck out. Stuff like that. Obviously, coming out of the zone too, gotta make more plays and stuff like that.
So going ahead to Carolina, a team that you guys just played and played very well against, kind of what's the focus for Tuesday?
Well, we gotta win the majority of the battles, but also have a little bit of poise when we do have the puck, and we can make plays, and I want to see us make more plays.
I know you take a lot of pride in your defending and also penalty killing, and even though you guys were really put to the test tonight, you were perfect on the PK. What does that say about this group?
Yeah, it's nice for our PK to. I think they had 5 power plays, so. Yeah, all the guys that were out there killing did a tremendous job, and surely a boost for moving forward.
In a game like this where you don't have the A game, does it feel like you at least were able to salvage a point? Can you take solace in that?
It's better than 0, so we'll take a positive in that, and then, move on.
I know I asked you at first intermission about Karlsson, but now, after watching the full game in his NHL debut, what can you say about the job he did?
Yeah, he kept us in the game. Hell of a game, good kid, and apparently a really good goalie.
Kind of a wonky bounce there, right? To watch the puck go in off the ref. I mean, did you see what happened there? That was weird.
That was weird. Did it go off the ref?
It went off the ref.
Yeah. Thank God it was offside or whatever it was. So.
And then the other one was offside, so kind of just a weird game.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. We did have some luck with that. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the 2 points, but.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
On a night where you guys clearly didn't have your A game, is there still a sense that you were at least able to salvage a point?
Yeah, but obviously looking forward, we got to have good starts. We have to find our game back, score some goals, and defending well. And I think we can be cleaner with the puck in our exit. So that's what we're going to concentrate here for Carolina.
Yeah, this team is used to scoring a lot of goals so far this season, but it's been tough out there. It's like you guys are fighting it a little bit. How would you explain the challenges you're facing offensively?
Yeah, I think it comes from sometimes you have highs and lows, and now we're kind of a little low. We need to create more, obviously shoot more. I think a big thing is at the defense. We need to get pucks through. I know we can do a better job with that, and so to create some offense to break them down low. And now we're kind of easy to play against.
I know it was too many penalties for what you guys would like, but can you take pride in the job you've done on the PK so far tonight?
Yeah. Obviously, that's one positive from tonight. Our PK was solid. Obviously, it's a great power play. The other side with Kucherov from point. So. We need to keep going on a PK like this.
What can you say about the job that Karlsson did in his NHL debut?
Yeah, he was awesome. He was unreal. It's really hard to play your first game, and especially for a goalie. I thought he was super calm in there and made key save at key moment. I think he's one of the reasons why we have a point tonight. He was solid for 60 minutes, and it's the OT 2-on-1. It's hard, but. I thought he played a great game.
Have you ever seen anything like a puck going off a ref and into the goal?
No, I had no idea why they were waving it. I thought for a second they were offside. I had no idea if it touched the ref. It doesn't count. So now I know.
What's the focus going into Carolina?
Yeah, I think we gotta find our game back. I thought the last time we played Carolina, we were really solid. We were in their face. We were clean with our puck plays. We were simple, and that's, I think, what we need to come back to.